if you're thinking of getting into real estate or you're a brand new realtor, there's one big reason why you won't succeed and why you're not successful. And I'm gonna tell you right now. So a lot of realtors, they get into the business and they watch shows like Selling Sunset, or they see a lot of other professionals and they're killing it, they're doing really well, they drive fancy cars, they have really nice watches, live in big houses, but they're not realizing that 95% of realtors don't operate that way, they don't live that way, and they kind of get frustrated and they leave the business. Now, the number one reason why realtors don't make money and why they don't succeed, I'll tell you. It's because they don't work. That's the reality. So they think that they're gonna just jump into the business, they're gonna make a few Instagram videos, they're gonna make a few posts standing with a for sale sign, and people are just gonna call them. The reason why people are going to use you is because they trust you. And if they don't trust you, they're not gonna call you. So you pretending like you're a high-end real estate agent or standing in front of a fancy mansion or a car, that's not gonna exude trust. People are gonna understand that you know what you're doing by what you show them online. So if you're actually not putting out content that's educational, if you're not showing people that you know what you're doing, they're not gonna call you. And if they don't call you, you're not gonna make sales and you're not gonna make business. So all these new realtors, you need to realize that, hey, being in real estate, it's not just doing it for 3-4 hours of the day. At a minimum, you should be working 8 to 10 hours a day in your business. Minimum. I'm not saying that you shouldn't work less some days or more some days, but at a minimum, on a daily basis, you should be working 8 to 10 hours. But what do a lot of new realtors do? They work for a couple of hours and they say, well, I have nothing to do. So they'll go to the gym, they'll go to lunch, they'll basically go screw around, and they won't put the time into their business, and then they wonder why they don't succeed. So if you're a new realtor or you're thinking about getting into real estate, remember, you're self-employed. You have to tell yourself what to do every morning. You have to pick yourself up and get yourself out of bed. You have to push yourself to do all these things. But if you don't work, you will never succeed in this business.